BrahMos was the primary weapon used, mainly air-launched BrahMos, which were launched from our Sukhoi Mark 1A from Sukhoi Mk1 platform. When it comes to defensive weapon systems, the Akash system, the D4 system, which is anti-drone system, and based on how the world is going today, having your own capabilities is absolutely essential. Not very well. So I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have. Please start.
So you mentioned about the Operation Sindoor and the critical role played by the DRDO systems with this technology. You can elaborate on the things.
So as I said, when it comes to offensive weapons, BrahMos was the primary weapon used, mainly air-launched BrahMos, which were launched from our Sukhoi Mark 1A from Sukhoi Mk1 platform. When it comes to defensive weapon systems, the Akash system, the D4 system, which is anti-drone system, and the MR-SAM were used. All the sensors were networked using the Akash tir, which helped in identifying the threats coming towards us and then deploying the right kind of weapon to neutralize those threats. Our advanced early warning and control aircraft was also used for airborne surveillance. So this is broadly what I can say without getting into too much operational detail.
You highlighted AI-based technology.
Yeah, so this Akash tir is a AI-based system which networks all the sensors and the weapons, so which allows the decision making on which weapon is the most appropriate to use based on the threats which are coming.
Can you emphasize more? Like during your speech, you have spoken, you have stressed on building a strategic defense capability. So if you can throw more light on this.
See, based on how the world is going today, having your own capabilities is absolutely essential. Only then will we have the freedom to take sovereign decisions. So it is absolutely essential that in all critical weapon systems, technologies, you have indigenous capability. And when I mean strategic capability, I'm not talking about the nuclear domain. I'm talking about all critical defense technologies which will ensure that our services have the necessary capabilities to surprise the enemy.
Sir, one of the focus areas for the DRDO and MOD has been deep tech in the recent past. So can you throw a little bit more light on that? What are the current allocations and how is DRDO proceeding?
So we are looking at deep tech in two ways. A lot of the DRDO labs are pursuing deep tech projects, and we are also utilizing our technology development fund to promote deep tech within the startup and MSME ecosystems. We are using our DIA COEs to promote deep tech in academia. So we are following a holistic approach so that we can achieve technology leadership in this area. See, each of these have different strengths. The startups are very innovative, nimble. The academia can do really high-end R&D, and the DRDO labs are well equipped to translate the technologies into products. So we hope that creating this kind of an ecosystem will provide the country the necessary push that is required to become a technology leader.
Sir, while talking, you said something about particle difference.
So they have variety. You can break down light into particles or waves. So we are using variety of particles, the electrons, the particles of photons, And these can also be used in addition to the lasers and microwaves that we are planning to use for our directed energy.
Sir, particularly about the BrahMos, as you said that it has been used extensively during the operation Sindoor. So we are also planning to make a smaller version of it. So what is the progress on that?
So right now it's only in the plan stage. So we are looking at BrahMos NG, which is a smaller version of BrahMos, which can then be fitted on all our other aircrafts. Today, BrahMos can be fitted only on the Sukhoi platform, but if we can make it smaller, then it will fit on all our platforms.
When are we planning to?
We are planning to start it soon.
The development.
The development.
And same is the case with light times at that.
So light tank is in a much more advanced state. We have finished the development trials and we will offer it for user trials starting September.
So one of the much less highlighted aspect of, I mean, obviously equally important but less highlighted aspect has been the success of tracking, sensing and communication systems all indigenously developed by DRDO in Operation Sindoor. So can you throw a little bit more light on that?
Yeah, so a lot of our radars were very effective. The D4 system also has a radar. There are radars all over our borders. I can't say where and what do they do, but the radars have performed exceedingly well. Our EW systems have performed exceedingly well. The D4 system also has a EW system, but we have dedicated EW systems which are inducted in all three of our services. Those also have done well. So these, because the weapons always get more prominence because the sensors, the communication, they act in the background, but they have also done well.
And sir, we have used just for 400 extensively in some of the sectors. So are we looking at the Akash Tir also to have that kind of capacity?
See, Akash Tir is a network. S400 consists also of the radar and the missile system. So they are two different things. Akash Tir just connects all our weapons and sensors together and gives it a decision-making capability on which weapon to employ when, depending on the threat. So it's a AI-based system which, as you collect more data, it will keep improving.
So, what about the defense exports post Operation Sindoor?
So as I told in my, maybe not in this speech, in the morning speech which I had with the points, last year we did about 23,000 crores worth of defense exports. And based on the interest that we are getting now, because of the success of our systems in Operation Sindoor, I expect these exports to double in the next 2 to 3 years. So we should achieve 50,000 crores by 28-29, which is the target also set to us by Honorable Raksha Mantri. There is a lot of interest in Pinaka, in ATAGs, in BrahMos, in Akash. So I'm sure that in the years to come, the exports of these systems will increase dramatically.
Can you please share the names of the countries where they are?
So I will not get into specifics, but Southeast Asia, the Middle East, Africa, these are the regions from which we are getting a lot of export interest.
So our systems proved effectively during Operation Sindoor, we can say.
Yes, I think it has been said by our Honorable Raksha Mantri in Parliament. It has also been said by our Honorable PM in his speech after Operation Sindoor.
There is a common concept that it was a testing ground for the Chinese systems. So Chinese versus India systems were very much there in the Operation Sindoor. So what is your views on this particular aspect?
See, I am a R&D scientist. Please don't ask me my views on things which I have no business saying. You can ask the government for it.
Okay, sir.
सर कावेरी इंजन को लेकर काफी ये हो रहा है, तो जो डिमांड
देखिए, कावेरी इंजन हम लोगों ने जब डेवलपमेंट शुरू किया था उसका यूज एलसीए में होना था। एलसीए के लिए थ्रस्ट जो चाहिए वो अबाउट 84 किलो न्यूटन। हम लोग का डेवलपमेंट सक्सेसफुल था, लेकिन थ्रस्ट जो मिला हमको बेस्ड ऑन आवर डिजाइन वाज अबाउट 72 किलो न्यूटन थ्रस्ट। तो कावेरी एलसीए में नहीं जा सकता, बट कावेरी को हम लोग अभी मॉडिफाई कर रहे हैं। उसका जो आफ्टर बर्नर निकाल के उसको हम लोग एक नया कावेरी डेरिवेटिव इंजन कह रहे हैं जो 49 किलो न्यूटन थ्रस्ट देगा और हमारे अनमैन्ड कॉम्बैट एरियल व्हीकल प्रोग्राम में उसका इस्तेमाल होगा। तो अभी ये जो डेरिवेटिव इंजन है उसका हाई एल्टीट्यूड टेस्टिंग चल रहा है, उसका फ्लाइंग टेस्ट बेड पे भी टेस्ट होगा, फिर वो सर्टिफाई होगा टू बी यूज्ड इन एनी प्लेटफॉर्म। तो कावेरी इंजन जरूर यूज होगा, बट नॉट इन द लाइट कॉम्बैट एयरक्राफ्ट।
आत्म भारत अभियान में डीआरडीओ की क्या भूमिका रहेगी आत्मनिर्भर भारत में?
देखिए, आत्मनिर्भर भारत में डीआरडीओ देश का प्राइमरी डिफेंस आर&डी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है। तो आत्मनिर्भरता आनी है तो डीआरडीओ को ही मेजर रोल प्ले करना है। तो डीआरडीओ की तो भागीदारी रहेगी।